You're watching WUFT-TV News.
Lots of movies are hitting the theaters this weekend, but are any of them good enough to kick Hunger Games: Catching Fire out of the top spot? Here's my box office preview.
Lonnie Bates' brother. I ain't leaving without him.
Christian Bale is his brother's keeper in Out of the Furnace. He plays a blue-collar ex-con working a dead-end job at a steel mill. Little brother Casey Affleck is a soldier returning home from a tour of duty in Iraq. He's looking to make some quick cash in a prize-fighting ring, but he disappears after disobeying mobster Woody Harrelson's order to take a dive. Out of the Furnace is rated R.
Anyone want to tell me what's going on? Just want to know what's so urgent.
A journey of discovering becomes a rescue mission in The Last Day on Mars. Liev Schreiber is among a crew of Mars explorers packing up to go home. But a colleague thinks he's found evidence of bacterial life and doesn't want the incoming team to get credit for his discovery. The overzealous crewman falls through a hole while getting his sample, which may awaken life form bent on human destruction. The Last Days on Mars is rated R.
Folk singer with a cat. Is that part of your act?
Oscar Isaac hits a sour note in Inside Llewyn Davis. This Coen Brothers songbook follows a down-and-out songwriter in the 1960s. He's got no money, no home, and his former musical partner has committed suicide. On top of that, a former lover is pregnant with a child that's his. And he's saddled with a cat that is not. Only a session with Justin Timberlake and audition with a promoter stand between him and a raw New York winter. Inside Llewyn Davis is rated R.
Inside Llewyn Davis is the critics' favorite with 3 out of 4 stars. Out of the Furnace scored a 2 out of 4, and voting for The Last Days on Mars is still in progress. A California couple has purchased the Chicago home where Walt Disney was born 112 years ago. The couple says they plan to turn the home into a historical site and museum. Restoration is scheduled to start in January, and they hope it will be completed December 5th of next year, Disney's 103rd birthday. This weekend, Ken Block of Sister Hazel and the Simplify store are putting on their first annual Simplifestivus. I went to Simplify yesterday to get the exclusive scoop from Ken himself. I'm here with Ken Block from Sister Hazel, and tell me about your event that you're putting on this weekend.
We're very, very excited. We've got a 3-day event at Simplify called Simplifestivus, and it's all for Feed the Children. As a band, Sister Hazel, we've been a band for 20 years now, and we wanted to do something really special. And so we adopted an entire community down there called Los Laureles in Honduras, and we've gotten almost every kid in that entire village sponsored, and now our mission is to build a feeding center right there, because we know that it's all about that meal, and then you can move on to things like education, sanitation, and a self-sustaining community, and we're well on our way to that path.
And what can we expect to see this weekend?
It's chock full of everything that's a good recipe for a great time. Friday night at Sister Hazel doing a full band acoustic set. It's the first time we've ever done that here in Gainesville. Outside under the stars at Simplify. The weather's supposed to be perfect. We have former Gainesvillian Rob Peck opening the show, and then food trucks galore. We've got about a dozen food trucks coming in and local vendors as well. So food and great music that night. Sister Hazel goes on about 8 o'clock after the North Florida Regional Pond lighting, and so it's a win-win for everybody. Saturday night, we've got my buddy Javier Colon coming in, who was season 1 winner of The Voice,
yes,
who literally has the best voice on the planet. That's coming from a singer. And a guy named Matthew Fowler opening that show. And also food vendors. Again, all the money coming in that night goes to Feed the Children. And then on Sunday afternoon, Simplify Countryfied style, where we've got country acts from noon to 6, headlined by Jamie Davis and his band, hanging out with food vendors and barbecue all during the afternoon on Sunday. Weather's supposed to be great, all for such a great cause to celebrate our 20th year.
That sounds super awesome. I can't wait to go this weekend and check it out. Thanks.
It's a date. We'll see you there.
Thank you, Ken.
Sure.
Tickets are still available online or at the Simplify Market. $15 for a 3-day pass. You know, guys, they've already sold 1,000 tickets, so I can't wait to see the success.
Well, it's wonderful. Thanks, Rachel.
You know, it's nice to see people getting in the holiday spirit, but let's turn to UF forecaster Deborah Alberto now to find out when it will actually start to feel more like winter. Deborah?